Greetings, my tribe. Welcome to the huddle. Well, it seems like the video I just posted is not very popular, but I understand. Look, no one understands more than I do. I left my marriage after 26 and a half years, okay? I was 45 years old with two grown daughters. They were in their teens or early 20s. And I was like 40 pounds overweight because I had been drinking so much because I was so unhappy. And I had, rashes from nerve rashes. I had all kinds of symptoms, headaches, just terrible stuff going on, all because I was a nervous wreck under tons of stress. And I said, one day, the last time he raised his hand to me, I said, you know what, that's it. I'm done. You're out. Get out of the house, because I had already left once and came back because I wanted to make sure I left no stone unturned. So I understand how hard it is to leave a long relationship that you worked so hard on, so long and so hard on, expecting things to change, and they just don't fucking change. I understand that. Okay? But there comes a time where I had to ask myself, do you want to live this way the rest of your life? Because this guy's not letting up. This guy's like, it's not like he was hitting me every day, but he was very emotionally abusive. And I was terribly unhappy. And every time I told him I was terribly unhappy, like we tell the Democrats, they tell us, oh, no. They make promises to us that they don't keep. They throw us a nothing burger. He would buy me a little gift. And, it just kept lagging on. And I could clearly see that. It got to the point where I didn't even care if he changed or not. I just wanted out. I walked away from that 26-year marriage with nothing. Absolutely nothing. I had to call my sister that I wasn't speaking to at the time and ask her to borrow $4,000 to put a down payment on a condo. Now, she lent me that money. He told me there was no money. Turns out he was funneling it into different accounts. But I didn't even care about that at that point because I just wanted out. And I figured it was a small price to pay for my freedom and my peace of mind. And that property now is worth $700,000. I just looked at it the other day, but it doesn't matter. You know what? I don't care. I had to move forward. We have to move forward. There comes a time when you just have to cut your losses and say, you know what? Never again. And that's it. Love you guys.